Previously on Balls.
Kevin Johnson, if we can get him up, Darren, he's just about to board an aeroplane. He's been taken to Durban by aeroplane. I'm trying to get that. I can't hear it. I think my earphones have finally given up the go. Oh, I can hear it.
Hello?
Yeah. Kevin.
Yeah.
It's Neil Collins, mate. I know I've been bugging you, mate, since early May when all these things started going on. Kevin, can you just explain to my listeners where you are now?
Right now, at the moment, I'm at the Joburg OR Tambo Airport, but I am at Supersport.
Yeah, exactly, mate. You're at OR Tambo, about to go high-flying with Supersport. Mate, Kevin, can I just, for the sake of the listeners that might not have been aware of it, because what you did last season was quite miraculous, taking Platinum Stars to second place in the league. I was there the day, Kevin, looking through the fence at you the day that you beat Sundowns in the quarter-final of the Nedbank Cup. I thought you might go all the way in that cup. Great season last season, Kevin, and a wonderful tribute to your coaching skills. But now Supersport United, what are your plans? Is there anything you can tell us, Kevin, anything exciting?
Yeah, look, now with Supersport, it's very, very exciting. The fact that they've given local players, local coaches the opportunity to coach their team for many, many years.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing is that they're having many trophies in their cupboard that I have to emulate.
Yeah.
But most of all is have a good group of technically gifted players. And myself as a coach, I envy to work with that type of caliber of player. And who knows what can happen in the next season if they're able to gel correctly to my sort of attitude going forward as how we coach and how we want to coach. And these are the strengths that I look at, and these are the strengths that I'm actually excited about being at Supersport.
Brilliant.
Gavin, it's Darren here, just holding Neil's hand through his first show. I just want to ask you, Gavin used to always, when we chatted to him over the years, his biggest gripe was that he'd sort of create this team at Supersport. They're going to win titles, but still, it was always seen as a side where some of the bigger clubs would sort of help themselves to players at the end of the season, and he felt that every year he was rebuilding his team. Is that something that you're going to try and avoid, and are you putting anything in place to try and avoid the Chiefs and Pirates and the Sundowns and the bigger sides with the bigger support bases and maybe a bit more money stealing your players every year?
Then going forward, I think that happens in all football societies where the bigger clubs take the lesser clubs players, you know what I'm saying? But in saying that, I do believe that it's how you treat your players in one moment and how the other players think of themselves within the club. And it's always not lucrative to go to another club if you are being treated correctly at your club. At the same time, money has become a very important thing within our football fraternity. And I think it's about telling the players about what they have at your club, and if they're going for money to the other club, then so be it. But I think it's about developing the mentality of your players that you have, and come the end of the season, whoever wants to go, whoever wants to stay, they got to know that they're doing it for a certain reason, and when they do it for the proper reason, then you're able to compete the next season again.
That's right. Kevin, you and Stanley Matthews have actually pulled together some quite interesting players. I've got a lad called Tebza Dibebza on Twitter asking, is Thuso Phala going to be your captain at Supersport United? What do you think?
Haven't met the players yet. Don't think so. I don't think he will be the captain.
Okay. Listen, the lad Mama Niang, is he a definite for Supersport this season? The tall Senegalese lad that was an amateur.
Yes, as far as I'm concerned, I think Gavin did a good job, and Gavin did identify him. So I'm happy for Gavin to have identified that type of player within the ranks.
Yeah, no, I watched him. I watched him play against Pirates at Loftus, and he dominated everything that was thrown at him. Even with Sia Sangweni, the man who shut Neymar out the game when Bafana played them. I thought Mama Niang. If you put Mama Niang up front, you got your two lads from Platinum Stars, Thuso Phala, and then you've got the Swallows lads coming on board, and you've got the Supersport squad that reached a cup final and top 8 last season. Are you quite optimistic? Yes. Are you looking at a top 6, top 8, top 4?
More than optimistic, eh?
Good.
Just so optimistic that first and foremost is the game, like I always say.
Brilliant.
I think I have to play football, and that goals is an imposter to the game of football.
Brilliant.
So for me, it's about putting a good brand of football out there and making sure that we use Mamanyang, we use Bennett Chinene, use Tusopala to the fullest coming the new season, and making sure that we have stability within the team, that everybody has a good, fair chance to express their quality.
Brilliant,
and
Kevin.
That's what I'd like to do.
That's excellent, mate. And we're looking forward to seeing SuperSport and Wits both being very competitive up here with the traditional giants of the South African game next season. I know you're about to get on a plane to Durban, and I really appreciate you taking some time out to talk to Bulls Radio and to Bollocks today. Thanks, mate. Cheers, Kevin. Good luck, mate.
No, thank you to all your listeners, and thank you to Neil as well. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
This is Bulls Visual Radio.